Hello, it is me, Cybro. If you watched the previous video, you will know I plan not to show my face. But here I am, and here is my face. Now, this isn't important. Well, that wasn't important, but today, Inktober. It's too bright. Anyways, I'm going to be showing off my Inktobers, and I will be doing a drawing at the end of this video. So, stay tuned if you want to see me draw and see my cool other drawings. And this is a mic, seeing if it'll work better than just recording on my phone. And you know, attach the earbuds. Let's go. Inktober. I'm going to be showing my Inktobers, and yeah, the lettering is off the size. I thought it looked good when I wrote it, but now looking back, it's bad. The prompts. So this year, 31, like every October, and see, I wanted it to look spooky, so I made blood for everyone. So there's ring, mindless, bait, freeze, build, husky, enchanted, frail, swing, patterned, snow, dragon, ash, overgrown, legend, wild, ornament, misfit, slaying, tread, treasure, ghost, ancient, dizzy, tasty, dark, coat, ride, injured, catch, and ripe. 31, good, got that. Nice. Okay, so ring. I couldn't figure out what to do with ring, so it's a ring planets and it's eyeballs. These first few were a little boring. I didn't really try to do anything cool. I actually do like this one. I like how I did the box, and it's Frankenstein. He's mindless and he's looking for his brain. You know, I could be explaining all of these, but I think you can just get the general gist by just looking at them. There are 31, so maybe I'll just talk about my favorite ones I have so far. This one's not really my favorite, not a lot of detail, and it looks like the Iron Giant or a villager from Minecraft. Not really that good. Still tells a story though. Oh yeah, I like to tell stories, kind of, with my art. So when you look at it, like, that's what I started to experiment with Inktober. When you're looking at these drawings, you can see a story going on. Like this one, for example, it's just a stable boy in a barn with hay, and he finds a magical sword. What? How? What's gonna happen? You don't know, but you can imagine. Maybe he goes on a magical quest. There's a little golem looking guy, and he's pretty frail. He's in jail. He can probably squeeze through the bars. This one's more fun. There's a guy dancing. He's doing this swing, yeah. And I also have Eliana here.
Hey.
Yeah. Pattern, not really my favorite. I thought it would be cool if I just did that, because it's like there's this pattern monster getting electrocuted. Not really my favorite. This one I had fun with. It's a giant snowman collecting people to make a snowman army. Fun. Ooh, this one's also one of my favorite. It's a D&D style thing, RPG, and there's just some kids playing a game with a story. So, how did they get in that kerbumblement? I don't know. And this one, Ash, couldn't really think of anything. So there's just a demon coming out of a portal, I guess. This one was cool. I wish I censored it more. It's a plant monster, like a Little Shop of Horrors. Have you seen that movie? I guess. Legend, Mothman. Because Mothman is a legend, an urban legend, also a cryptid, which I could talk about for a while. Wild, a wild murderer. Fun. I think I did 2 murderers. Yeah, you'll probably see one later on. Ornament, not my favorite. It's just a monster holding a head. Couldn't really think of anything. Misfit. It's a big lizard, tiny lizard in a cage, or tank. Then sling. There's a Robin Hood style character with a slingshot fighting a cyclops, kind of like David and Goliath. So this one was fun to draw. You start to see that I start to experiment more later on in these drawings, because at first I wasn't sure what to do because I'd never actually drawn with microns before. This one's also pretty boring. It's just a goblin that got ran over. yeah, I start to add more shading, more detail. Like this one, for example, you see there's a lot of stuff put into it than the first few I did, which barely had anything. Ghost, pretty obvious. There's a ghost terrorizing some kids. Oh, my brother likes this one a lot. It's a mummy busting out of his tomb. He's pretty fat. What is this one, Tasty? What you gonna eat is some kids, you know, like Hansel and Gretel. You've heard that. Dark. Just a girl looking at some masks. She's probably in like a Halloween store or something, and then there's a spooky figure behind her. Coat. This one I didn't really think was too good, but it's a possessed coat. And also, my bud Jem criticizes me for drawing people with fingernails and toenails. He doesn't think it looks cool, and it bugs him. But I still do it anyway, which is pretty funny. Yeah, it's a roller coaster. Oh yeah, there's the other murderer injured. You know, cliche horror movies. You trip, break your leg, and there's the murderer coming at you. Catch. Little kid caught a gremlin. Ripe. So this one, it's pretty odd. It's an alien with his pigs, and he's eating them. I mean, who doesn't like ripe pigs? I got a lot of weird looks when I was talking about this one. And, oh yeah, that's all of them. The pages are torn out of the book that I was going to be using it for. Popping in right here. So what is Inktober? Now, Inktober is a thing that you do during October where you have one prompt per day and you draw a picture for that whole month. So you use that word and you're supposed to use ink only. So that's why I'm using microns. Some people use paint, markers, and a whole bunch of other stuff, but it's usually just black and white, while others can use color. I mean, it looks cooler when it's black and white. I mean, just because I did it, you know? But Inktober, you get one prompt a day. You draw a picture per day. That's why I couldn't do Huevember. It was just too much doing one drawing a day, and I couldn't do it for 2 months straight, so I had to stop. But that is a brief explanation of Inktober, so back to the video. The pages look torn is because they are torn from this book. This is where I drew them. I was going to do Huevember, but Inktober was too much. You see, there's all the tears and stuff. Huevember, I had it all planned out. It's going to be Creature Chronicles, but I never finished. Woohoo! But yeah, that's why the pages are torn. Alright, gonna draw a picture. I'm just gonna get it from the 300 drawing prompts, like I mentioned in the last video. I have started to draw in this. Well, I didn't know what I was gonna do, so you see the first bit of pages. I did sketch some stuff, but I haven't done anything with it. So, what can we do? We have lotus flower looking through a keyhole. That could be interesting. Your reflection. I'll probably do this for a later video. Angel's wings. Dr. Seuss's hat. That's just a practice page. I'll do all four. Yeah, I'll do that. That's my plan. Here we go. I had to Google some of these because just for reference stuff. You got reflection. So yeah. Okay, so I just finished sketching my plan because I didn't think you guys want to see that, and I don't really want to show it. But I realized there's five. The flower, the wings, the hat, the reflection, and the keyhole. So I sketched those out right here. And yeah, working off like there's the wings on the little girl, there's a hat on the boy, so there's kids playing around in their room, and then there's going to be a keyhole in which a monster in the closet is looking through, I'm guessing, and maybe a poster with the lotus flower. And I didn't realize what a lotus flower was. I thought it was a locust, like those bugs, but it wasn't. I had to Google that, like you saw. My original idea for reflection, I couldn't figure out how to do the mirror. So I was thinking a video camera. I don't know how that would work. So I had sketched it, but I figured out how to do a mirror right here. So I don't have to do the video camera. Yeah, and it's just gonna be a room, so you'll see how it goes. Okay, I sketched it because my storage is being weird, and I didn't really feel like recording it. I'm voice recording this after that. Like, I'm just rewatching it and recording it, so I'm probably repeating stuff that I have stated before. But let me clear up what I was saying, because it's probably confusing. I mixed all the prompts together to create this little scene where there's a boy and a girl having fun in their room when there's a monster in the closet peeking through the keyhole, looking at them and crawling out. And I was going to make it a camera because I couldn't figure out how to do a mirror, and a reflection is not really a camera, but I thought it could work, but it didn't. So here I am just sketching it. I didn't really feel like filming at all because you would see me outline it. Also, this video was pretty long and I didn't really want to make it too long, and I had accidentally started to outline it. So I'm just going to add a few more details with my pencil, as you do. This was fun, I guess. So on the mirror, you see I accidentally went over, so I had to make it fit by making a weird little line. And yeah, not every line is going to be straight or perfect, especially for me. I always mess up, but even if I do mess up, I find a way to fix it because I'm not gonna just throw it away because it's one little line. Who's gonna care? No one's gonna notice unless you point it out, like I just did. But yeah, just a little boy and a little girl having fun in her room, I'm assuming, because it seems pretty girly. Should I point out what the things are? The keyhole. The monster is looking through the keyhole. There are angel wings on the little girl. There's the reflection of the little boy. The Doctor Who style hat. The boy is wearing it. And the lotus flower is on a poster on the wall, which is Princess is a frog too. So I thought that was funny. So you see, my phone was being weird and I couldn't record all of it, so it's pretty random at sometimes. But yeah, just more of me drawing, and I can use this for other stuff that I do. And of course I'm gonna cut it as I always do, because come on, it doesn't really look fun like that. There it is. Tell me what you think of my Inktobers in this drawing below, and if next year I should show my Inktobers at the same time.